Welcome to the thefogvlog.
Hello everybody and welcome to Easy Does It on the thefogvlog channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Molinberry Rainbow Sherbet. Now, I had a look on ELR to try and see how many recipes this has been used in, because this is a relatively new concentrate from Molinberry. It hasn't been out for long. I could only find it was used in 2 recipes at a medium percentage of 5.5% on ELR, and ATF, that's all the flavours, at the moment don't have it actually listed on their site. The 2 top rivals to this flavour, TFA Rainbow Sherbet, used in 4,935 recipes, and Flavour West Rainbow Sherbet used in 784 recipes on ELR. And for the TFA Rainbow Sherbet, it was used in 79 recipes on all the flavours, and the Flavour West Rainbow Sherbet was used in 67 recipes on all the flavours. Now those are the 2 closest, those are the 2 biggest rainbow sherbets being used at the moment. Now when I go over my notes, you'll see that this is a little bit different from those 2 flavours. Now I tested this at 6%, and it was tested over the course of 44 days, testing every 7 days. Now initially on a shake and vape, it actually comes across as more of a candy sherbet as opposed to the dessert types that the other rainbow sherbets are. Now, by candy sherbet, I actually mean the powdery candy, whereas the other rainbow sherbets are based more on the dessert sherbet, which is normally made with cream. Now, for the Molinberry, as I said, it comes across as a candy sherbet with a powdery mouthfeel. It's got an orange taste in there that's very dominant. That's the main upfront flavour that you get with this, followed by raspberry at the end and a slight hint of lime. Now this makes up the rainbow part of the sherbet. For 21 days then, it doesn't really change from a shake and vape. But after 21 days, the flavours flip around a little. The raspberry becomes the more dominant flavour, with the citrus right at the end with a very slight cream. It's more like a creamy vanilla as opposed to an actual cream itself. Now I'm not sure whether there might be a little bit of vanillin used in this, maybe to enhance the mouth feel slightly, which is what a lot of candies tend to do. When you're actually eating a candy, they'll put in a little bit of vanillin in there just to make the flavours pop a little bit, and so it sits a little bit better on the palate. Now it still has a very slight powderiness to this, so it still does come across more of the candy sherbet, but that creamy vanilla actually stops it from becoming too dry. Now, as I said, I tested this for 44 days, and it actually remained stable right up until the 44 days, from 21 days from 44 to the 44 days. For me, this is a medium strength concentrate. You could use it as an accent at 1 to 2%, maybe to get a little bit of that powdery mouthfeel into a mix without actually bringing across any flavours. Then once you go into using it in your recipe, then using it at between 2 and 6%. Now obviously 6% would make it a main flavour, but between 2 and 6% you're going to get that powdery dryness for that mouthfeel of a candy sherbet, and then it will, as you increase the percentage, you're actually going to start getting those flavours come through. Now This will actually mix very well with other fruits, and of course other candy flavors. So you can enhance the orange a little bit, maybe get an orange sherbet. Enhance the raspberry to get a raspberry sherbet. I don't think you're going to be able to enhance that lime too much to get a lime flavored sherbet, because you are going to get the other flavors with it, because the lime is more of a very light note right on the end. As I said, on a shake and vape, it's a little bit of a hint. Comes out a little bit more at the 21-day mark, but again, it's still right at the end, with raspberry and orange being the main flavors of this. I pair it with creams, so you could actually pair it with a cream or an ice cream to turn this more into your dessert sherbet type. Putting that cream in would obviously work very well with that vanilla note in there, and obviously would help bring that out a little bit more, and as I said, turn it more into a dessert type sherbet. You could possibly use this in a soda recipe, just to get a little candy, raspberry, orange with a very slight lime hint. I think that would actually work quite well. As long as you don't push it up too high, you shouldn't get too much of that vanilla. However, it might be interesting to turn that into a cream soda float. I've also got in my notes that this would actually be really good for maybe making your own candy refreshers, or candy tingles type of candy vape. Pair that with some of the other candy concentrates that are out there, such as sweet and tart, or tart and sour. I think that would actually, I think those would actually work very well together. Now, with this being different to the Flavor West and the TFA in terms of it being more of a candy sherbet, I think this will actually open up a lot more candy recipes with this flavouring. I actually quite enjoyed it as a standalone. It does need, for a standalone for me, it did need a little bit more depth put to it, but not that much more, because the vanilla actually helps that out. Quite a lot with adding depth. And that's it for me. Join us again for another Easy Does It episode soon. Thank you. Bye.
Welcome to the Fog Vlog.